Been having a devil of a time with my tailgate hatch not opening on my Volvo V70XC 2002. So have figured out how to open it when you're in a jam and wanted to show you how to do that. So this is an extra motor I've got on hand. You need to be able to access this motor in the car, obviously, and to do that, the motor sits like this. And what you've got to do, I'll show you in a minute, but you pry the panel, the tailgate panel forward, and then you stick your hand, you'll be able to see the top of the motor. And what you do is you stick your hand down about halfway to your elbow, and you're looking for what is referred to online as a spoon, but it's a little tab located just in front of the white triangle, and that's what you want to press down on. This thing right here. You can access it right from above, and you don't need a screwdriver, but just stick your finger right in there and press down, and while you're pressing down, push the hatch open. So I will now demonstrate how you get access to that in the car.
So of course this issue would never happen if it was nice and warm outside and in the middle of the summer. So instead it is wintertime and cold, and I can't get my hatch open. So what you got to do is, well, don't do what I did. There's no need to drill a hole. I thought maybe I could get better access by drilling the hole. So
I actually picked up an interior handle, so that hole will be covered up nicely when I replace it with a handle that you can open the tailgate with from inside.
On the top of the tailgate cover, and it'll come apart. Don't pull so much that you crack the edge like I did, but you want to pull it up enough such that you can get in here. And not much light down here, but you can see the hatch motor there, and I'll try and demonstrate putting my finger down there. I'm looking for the white triangle, and I'm putting my finger just in front of it. Move that over. It's hard to get. So what you're looking for is find the white triangle. It's right there. Reach down with your hand, and you're looking to press a little tab right there. So impossible to see here, but right there is what you want to press, and then push the tailgate up. Grip your hand out of there. Pry your hand out. And tailgate's open. Woo. So now you got to figure out what your real issue is so that this doesn't happen to you again. You do need to take the bottom off first, so screw in the side, screw in the handle, screw in the other handle, screw in the side, and then this whole panel will come off. Out here in the cold, before I go about replacing the motor, I just wanted to make sure there was continuity between the inside and the switch in the motor, or sorry, the harness, the motor harness. So all I did was use a voltmeter. I put it onto continuity mode, I guess is maybe what you call that. And for each color here, I stuck one pin on the pink, and then I took the black pin and put it on the metal connector of the pink here and waited for sound. And I got good sound in each case, except for the brown. I think the brown may be a ground, and it doesn't come from this harness. It actually originates elsewhere, because I don't see a brown on this end either. So I've confirmed that at least three of the four are fine. And I may need to explore further how to test this brown to make sure that that is not the issue in itself. So stand by. yellow clips hold everything in. Good to have some spares because they do break. Removing the lock mechanism is pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3. And then you've got to disconnect this rod here from up here. Take this screw out and the whole thing comes out. Okay, so we've got it's a T40. 1, 2, 3. 3 large bolts. The motor is now free to move around. So the motor is now free to move around, and I need to take this out. And to take that out, I need to take, where's the camera here? This here. You need to take that little plastic sleeve out. And you do that by simply prying it, popping it out. Hope it'll break this. There we go. You pop it out and you just rotate it, and then this can come right out. So then you're free. That's what attaches to the handle itself. So now I just got to take that out. It's T25. I have to pry it out. Driver. There you go. That out. That out like so. And you got your motor. What you want to be doing is you got to slide this part back in, and that's what rests on the little tab in behind that allows you to open the motor. I've got this back in. I've looped this through here. This back in, press it in, rotate that around, snap it in. It's snapped. I'll just screw this back in. T25. Plug the connector back in. Check the lever. Feels good. Tailgate works once
So
more.
here's the old lock that I took out, and I'm not particularly interested in taking it apart, but what I'm noticing is this cylinder, this solenoid, the cylinder is supposed to slide in and out, and this thing is totally jammed. Like you can't force that thing in. The motor that I put in, if you rotated this black arm or the white arm, it would smoothly push this cylinder into the solenoid. So I think what's happening is the lubrication of this cylinder inside has gone to pot. There is no lubrication and this thing has seized. Some have taken the trouble of popping the cover off, lubing this back up, and then getting a couple more years of service out of the motor. I had another one on standby, so I'm just gonna chuck this thing. Again, probably a better view right now, but the little spoon, as they call it, that actually manually operates the motor is located right here.